Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to be talking about the F word in your business.
And if you don't know us already, hopefully you've seen video 1 in this 5-part series, but my name is Tessa. I'm a marketing strategist, and this is Kai, a business coach. And we're diving into the F word.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Saucy.
I'm actually not going to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I am going to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you yet. And there is a reason why, because I don't want you running for the hills. That's the first reason. But this is actually what...
It's not that people just run for the hills. It's that they think they've already got this, but guess what? You don't.
That's true.
So that's why we're not telling you right now. So you need to listen.
So we actually have a little test on this for you. It's our 3-question test. If you have the F word or not. I know I keep saying it like that as though it's a secret, but anyways, what's the first question we've got for this test?
So if I were to ask you right now to give me your 3-sentence pitch without stumbling, and would it pique my interest?
Very good. What's number 2?
So number 2 is, if I were to ask you your price, would you be able to give me an answer that you're happy with?
Yeah. So it rolls off your tongue. You're not like, and it is something that you're not regretting that you just said that number. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then
or you're not already negotiating in your head about.
Exactly. And then what's question number 3?
Are you proud of the business and the life that you're creating?
Okay, so if you said no to any of those, then you probably need to focus on the F word. And finally, I'm going to say it. The F word is your foundation. And yes, we know you're rolling your eyes like, oh my gosh, this.
It's not sexy, but it's critical. And
it is.
A lot of people, even large, and we talked about this at the beginning, you mentioned large companies like a hotel chain here in a large city in Tennessee does not have their foundation built out. Even if you think you have it, listen to these and see if you can improve your foundation.
And remember, this informs everything in your business. Okay. So I think what people often feel is, it's market research. Oh, I know my audience. Or they say, I have my brand book and I know my brand feel and colors. And all of these are great, but they are the representation of your foundation. They are not your foundation. So I think you really need to distinguish between the two. A lot of people, they start a business. I got to figure out my colors. I got to figure out my font. What's my brand feel? These are things that we talk about all the time because we do branding, right? And let me just tell you, if you don't have your foundation, you're just guessing, right? And so here is what we need to figure out when it comes to foundation. So the foundation is your car. So we set the GPS in the very first episode. And when you think of your foundation, your GPS is your mission clarity. How clear are you on where you're headed, right? And not just in your life. Now, when we think about our business foundation, what is the purpose of your business? What is the mission? So for Tessa and I, we are here to serve people who were where we were. Specifically, at this point, we do serve men, but we have a mastermind that focuses on women. For us, that was really important. But also, we wanted it to be accessible, right? So something that you didn't have to get a second mortgage or think gosh, how am I going to pay the bills next month? So for us, that was really a part of the mission, right? Now, when you think of the next thing, I want you guys to think of magic.
Is your superpower. It's what you do so well. People love that you do this way, and it's unique to you. No one else can do it like you can.
Magic, right? That is the style of the car. What does it look like? What are you driving? So some of us are truck people. Some of us are sports cars people. Some of us ride bikes. Whatever it is, it has to be, what is it for you? Not what is it that people are going to be attracted to, but what for you makes sense. Because business is a bus, but I can't drive that bus. Then what? So when you think of magic, it's about who you are. And this is where I always tell people, you've got to start there, because a lot of people start with their target audience and then create themselves into something. We try to fit into what we think they want. No, that is the wrong place to start. That's where a lot of people will tell you. And I'm going to tell you right now, you start with this, right? Because you don't have to, especially when you are the face of your business or you are the person making all the decisions, it's easier then to make a decision based off of who I already am, because I already know my value set. I already know all of these things. It comes naturally. Now, think about that. What is that people are always asking for, right? Your superpower. Now, with that comes the muse. Now, a lot of people refer to this as your target audience. We refer to it as the muse, which is when you're thinking about that car is, do you have the right people in the car with you? Are these people that you'd want to talk to? Are these people that you want to serve? Are these people that want to be in this car with you, that they love that little truck that you're driving, or they love, biking on it with you? Like, are those your people?
And number 4,
money and model, right? So when you think of the money in your business and the type of business model that you have, we talked about this in episode 1. What is the end goal? What does that look like? And that's going to inform how many hours a week you work, how you build that business, what type of products you sell. Are you going to hire people to help you? Whatever that is, it's going to inform that model. But the money and the model inform how far you drive. Right? Do you have enough
mileage?
Exactly.
How much gas mileage do you get out of this little car?
It's the money is the fuel in your tank, and the model is your fuel efficiency, right? How far can you go with that money? And really it's about when we're making money in our business, how far can we drive with that? How much longer can I keep my doors open? How generous can I be towards the people that I'm serving, right? So are you priced at the right place? You really have to think about these things. Now, we're almost done. The last one is your mindset. Now, these are the tires on your car. So if your mindset is something you're not working on, you probably got 4 flat tires. I'm sorry to say, but
or even one, it's going to slow you down, and maybe it's just a little flat, but it's going to affect how far you can go. So your mindset you do need to have that positive, well, not positive, but you need to have your mindset dialed in.
Yes. And so what does that actually mean? Because I think people talk about mindset all the time. Well, the one distinction I want to make is it has nothing to do with motivation. Okay. So you do not need to be motivated to have $1 million business, to have a successful family life, a happy home, a whatever it is that you want in your life. You don't need motivation. Actually, motivation is something that you can run out of, right? If I'm too tired, I'm too hungry, I'm emotional, I'm all of a sudden I'm not motivated. So if I went off of my motivation, I would be screwed.
Wouldn't be able to get to where you want to go. Yeah. So mindset is not motivation.
Exactly. Mindset is, man, something bad has happened in my business. Am I just going to give up? Or am I going to pivot? Am I going to figure it out? And am I going to ask for help? Am I going to make it that extra mile? Because really on the other side of everything that's frustrating to you and that is, getting in your way, all those obstacles is success, is what you're looking for. But we have to have the mindset to get through to that place. Okay. So with that said, here's a little roundup, right? And remember that you're going to be making moves after this video. So what is the move that you need to make? I want you to sit down, take a screenshot right now of these questions so that you can ask yourself these questions, right? And figure out, and they don't need to be perfect. Okay. So just start somewhere, because then you have something and be like, okay, yes, this was good. Actually, this is not aligned, right? I need to fix this piece. But if you don't have it and you're just kind of guessing, you're really going to have a hard time, even with your brand colors, the muse that you attract, your magic, all those things are representations of these things, of your foundation. So remember that this is very important to how you message, to how you, write your copy, to the offers that you make, to the price point that you're at. All of this matters to everything that you do in your business. So take the time, make the move today to just sit down and jot it out. It doesn't need to be complicated. Don't overthink it. Have some fun with it. And as a special bonus, we have a little pamphlet, like a little worksheet that you can go through, and we'll include it in this so that you guys have something to work through, because I know that this can be very complicated for people, but it is the most important piece of your business. Our next episode, what are we doing?
We're mapping out our money ladder.
Ooh, I love that one.
For your customer to say yes.
Yes. Okay. So we will see you guys in the next episode.